In reality, the Torah is a lot more than just a history book or a book of laws. The Vilna Gaon, which is the genius of Vilna, says, all that was, is, and will be until the end of time is included in the Torah. Not just in the general sense, but including the details of every person individually and the most minute details of their lives. In the Zohar, it says, the Torah is the root of all wisdom. It is the blueprint for everything that exists, and everything that happens in this world is reflected in the Torah. There is no event or circumstance that is not in the Torah. All things are directed through the letters of the Torah. It also says in the Zohar, the Torah is the secret of creation. Through it, the world was created. The letters of the Torah contain all the forms of creation, and by the combination of these letters, all things came into being. There is no single thing in the world that is not contained in the Torah. Elsewhere in the Zohar, it says, the Torah is the heart of creation, and from it flows all vitality. Every living being and even the inanimate objects draw their life force from the Torah. Everything in creation is rooted in the Torah, and by meditating upon it, a person can align themselves with the divine will that permeates all things. So we know that God created the universe with 10 sayings, but he didn't say those 10 things in English. He said it in Lashon Kodesh. Lashon Kodesh means the holy tongue, and that's the same language with which the Torah is written in. We read the Torah in the original Hebrew, not in English. Now, each letter in Lashon Kodesh represents a number. So Aleph represents the number 1, Bet 2, Gimel 3, Dalet 4, so on and so forth. This concept is called Gematria. And if we look at the universe, the laws of nature and the laws of the universe are all mathematical. The universe is sustained through mathematical equations. For example, natural phenomena obey mathematical laws. In physics, the fundamental equations like Newton's laws of motion, Einstein's theory of relativity, and Maxwell's equation describe how objects and forces behave. Same thing with quantum mechanics, and same thing with astronomy, where Kepler's laws describe planetary motion, and these are derived from Newton's laws and universal gravitation. Also, mathematics predict outcome like weather, epidemics, and space exploration. We are able to calculate the trajectory for satellites and spacecraft using mathematical equations. Also, mathematical constants in nature. So we have pi, which appears in the geometry of circles and in equations governing waveforms, and quantum mechanics. There's the golden ratio, which shows up in biological systems, from the arrangements of leaves to the spirals in galaxies. Last but not least, we also have patterns in nature. We have fractals, which are patterns like those in snowflakes, coastlines, and lightning that can be described by recursive equations. So we see that the universe is based on math. And when God created the universe with the holy tongue, which the Torah is written in, he used the letters, which then represents numbers. So every word, every sentence, every paragraph in the Torah also has a deeper meaning tied to the math behind it. There are also 4 levels of understanding the Torah, which are Pardes, that stands for Pshat, Remez, Drash, and Sod. Pshat is the literal meaning, so what it says is literal. At the same time, we have Remez. Remez is the hinted meaning. What is it saying behind what it's actually saying? We also have Drash, which is the ethical or moral teaching to be deducted from each phrase, each word, each paragraph. And last but not least, we have Sod, which is the secret, mystical, or spiritual meaning behind each word, sentence, and paragraph. So the reason why the Torah only speaks about specific individuals in specific situations and specific angles is because everything the Torah says is to be interpreted in the literal meaning, in the hinted meaning, in the moral and ethical meaning, and in the spiritual, mystical, and secret meaning. The Zohar, for example, is from the level of Sod. It is a commentary of the Torah, but only focusing on the mystical, spiritual, and secret meaning hidden behind each word. The Torah also has 70 faces. The 70 faces are 70 ways for us to look at each and every letter, word, sentence, and paragraph. Why? Because the Torah is infinite. It's applicable to all people at all times in every single situation. So when I look at the Torah, I look at the Torah as a mirror to show me what I need to get from it, what I need to do in my specific situation, and that's how it applies to me. If you look at the Torah with the right intentions, then it will tell you and speak to you and tell you what you need to do in each and every situation, every letter, phrase, word, paragraph. And the 70 faces represent all the possible perspectives that a person can deduct from the Torah. Last but not least, we have the Torah codes. The Torah codes means that within the Hebrew text of the Torah, there exist hidden patterns, messages, and codes that can be uncovered through specific mathematical and systematic methods. The Torah contains hidden layers of meaning that can be revealed by analyzing the letters mathematically and systematically. Dr. Eliyahu Rips put together a computer program that takes all the letters of the Torah and is able to identify events to the minute details of those events in the past. We can also see the future by looking into the Torah codes, but we all have free will, which means that in the Torah, it has all the potential options that a person has. If they're going to go one route, it's in there. If they have the option to go the other route, it's going to say that as well. Ultimately, it only is able to be used looking in the past, once our decisions and actions are made, because looking forward, we have the options and we have free will. So the Torah is a multifaceted puzzle. It is a mirror through which each and every one of us can look at the Torah and get what exactly we need to do in every situation to reach our ultimate full potential. It also has every single situation that has ever been. The Torah actually states in the codes that you're watching this video right now. There is nothing that is not in the Torah. If you want me to go deeper into any of those aspects of the Torah that we went through in this video, make sure to comment below which one you'd like me to expand on, and I'll be happy to do so in the next video.